Hello, I'm Chris Athanas. I'm a KMP developer. Today we're going to be talking about added the JavaScript target to the Cloud View, Cloud Cover USA app, and tech support is going to be out on Tuesday for that thing to be closed. So that'll be done sometime soon. Okay, so here's what I did. Let me get this thing out of here. Okay, so right here, I had to add this platform image. I tried a bunch of different ways to like preload the all the images to run make the image thing run faster, and I tried this coil image compose image loader and the coil 3 image loader. I tried a whole bunch of tests, which I'm going to leave in there because there may be some things in the future that make this stuff work, but I kept on getting these weird flashy images. um Sometimes it would flash on the website only and would work fine on Android or on iOS. And other times it'd be flashy on iOS and work fine on the Android. It's like it was all over the place. But eventually I figured out that so I'm gonna close this down here. And I actually have there's a bug. I had to file a bug for this thing right here, which I'll get into what that bug is. But I basically had to split it and have this platform image thing. I had to split it to do two different styles. One was for JVM, just regular Kotlin targets, and then a special case for Android. So this is all it's doing. So I pass in the platform image here, which is what I've been loading up before. And I pass into both things. The image that gets loaded up here, and this image request, and then also I pre-cache it. I preload the image right here, right in here, which is this is how I've done this thing from the beginning. But that's basically I preload it right here, this line right here. So I've got the request and the image preloaded, and I pass both of those in. I make sure it exists. The result exists first, and it should exist because this is just some double checks. But I'll get the image here, and I'll pass it both to this platform image. It gets both, and depending on which platform, uh, I'm gonna use either this Remember Async Image Painter, which is only for Android, or on iOS I do this 2-bitmap to Compose image bitmap, and also on the JavaScript target, same thing. I also have the desktop target. You can look at that. It does the same thing. But I'm not really saying the desktop stuff works because I can't get it to get something like it's distributable. So until I get a way to distribute these desktop apps, which I'm sure it's coming. I've got a bug report in for that too. So I'm sure they're gonna fix these minor things. It runs fine on the desktop, so it's running great. So here's the app running, and I've got the console open here, so you can see how it preloads the images here and fetches them all at the same time and in sequence, and then loads them up and then plays them. And it works exactly the same as everything else. So I tried using this Compose image loader, and you can see the code in there. I left it in there because I'm gonna try. It's like right here and right here. Um, so I'm trying. This and it worked, but it's just flickers like crazy. So there's some issues there. But this async, so the thing I have set up, it works on all the platforms smoothly and preloads the images like I wanted and all that stuff. So I tried out this image composed image loader. This looks great. But you'll see that for the what I'm trying to do, which is like this animation stuff, there may be another way in here that I just haven't discovered how to do this animation stuff properly. But like I'm just flipping through the images and I figured, oh, that should work, right? But it does, but there's some things about it. So I upgraded this Coil 3. I'm using this Coil 3 library, which uses the Skiko thing, which is another library that's built that Compose is built on top of. So some of these things are some of the problems. There's like a problem that it shows up on Android. So this is the issue. So this line right here, this as composed image bitmap, it shows up as available on Android, but it's not available, and it's a bug. They're probably gonna fix it. This is probably gonna be fixed by the time you see this video. It's still early. It's still alpha versions of all this stuff. And this Coil 3. This is not even officially out yet. So the official version is 2.6. So I'm very, very early. And you can see my bug reports. So just go follow the link if you want to see that's about. So that is what's going on there. And let's see, up here is where I do the request. I just do the just do a regular get. Doing a regular get request, just HTTP get request. So I was just getting the bytes, letting the library munch through it, and it worked. But it does this flashing thing. It's like almost had it, but this one still you have to go through, and it has to the image has to be visible before it loads it. So yeah, there's still some things about it I don't like, but it works, and it's an example if you want to do simple types of animations like this. Here's an example of how it works. And I also want to try to get these things in the store and playing with KMP. Anyway, yeah, so I added some more targets here. JS browser distribution. So when you do JS browser distribution, it here in the README, I've actually got some notes here to run the web. You have this target here, so you can actually run it right from there if you want to. And then to do the production, it actually builds builds the production executable here in this build folder, and then this gets copied to this to my docs folder, which gets published to GitHub pages. So where's my docs folder? Here it is right here. So it gets the docs, it gets the app right here. It's just copies that. That's the JavaScript app. So I just added the JavaScript target. It was super easy to really add this target. I just added where is it? Right here. So I added this target right. Where's the target at? Let's go and collapse it down here. So there's the desktop, Android dependencies. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see here. Where is that target at? One moment. Stand by. Okay, so that's the notarization. This is all the iOS stuff. Kotlin dependencies, community build type. Maybe it's not this folder. Which folder is it? Let me pause this for a second. Hold on. All right, it was such a small change; it was hard to see. So there's the JS main. So I added just to add those targets. I added the KTOR client and the Compose core for HTML. This is the required Canvas stuff, and this Okio fake file system, which is not actually used in this project currently, but if I'm going to use these Compose library, this Compose image loader, and the Coil 3, it's required. So you can see how that's set up, and that's all I added. And then I added got the JavaScript target. So I'm still using the just the standard KTOR, KTOR for doing the get, which I'm actually not really using right now in this current example. But this HTML core, Canvas core is what lets me, get the JavaScript target. And you can see here, just as a side note, or here JS main. So here in the resources is the actual HTML page where you can add script and you can add pages, or it could this whole Compose project can just be a subtract project inside of a website. So you don't have to do your whole website this way. But I get that question often. So there's that. Oh, so I got the Twitter KMP group. It just kind of blew up. There's like over 250 members in there right now. So you may want to go check that. I'll put that in the deedly do and the source code to all this stuff. But yeah, that's my current progress on this. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, so this is a really quick. It only took me most of the wrestling I did with this was getting which animation toolkit and which animation library would to get it so all platforms could be, and figure out which one was working, what not working. Is like the JavaScript target. Uh, if you use the async image for the JavaScript target, it does a low res version. It's like okay, whatever. So you can see all my experiments there, and if you're ever interested in trying to do the same thing. All right, well I guess that's about it for now. And let's see. Yeah, give me a like and subscribe, and I'll continue on to the next thing.